in 2014, I was raped, and I went to the closest emergency room. They said, "We don't do rape kits here." And so I went home. And unfortunately, that delay between the first ER and the second ER that I got to in order to get that rape kit done meant that prosecutors declined charges in my case.
But Leah Griffin's fight didn't end there. Since her attack, she's worked to raise awareness about glaring gaps in the system, turning to Washington Senator Patty Murray for help. Murray's office began examining an issue we've now learned is widespread and surprising.
Most hospitals don't have someone who's trained to deal with someone who's been sexually assaulted, and most of them don't have rape kits, and what happened to her wasn't unique. So to me, that is just so wrong.
So Senator Murray wrote a bill called the Survivors Access to Supportive Care Act to help set federal standards for increasing access to sexual assault examinations and the special nurses who administer rape kits. While the bill has stalled in Congress since being introduced 2 years ago, Senator Murray did secure $8 million in new grant money in the budget that passed last week, money that will go towards training sexual assault nurse examiners. Known as SANE nurses, they are the critical first step in a victim being able to seek justice.
You need somebody who knows what they're doing, they need to be compassionate, and they need to be able to do the work they need to do to go after the perpetrator.
Senator Murray calls the new funding a start, but her larger bill would include a national report, an overall look at sexual assault services in the nation's health system.
Right now, we don't really even know how bad the problem is.
A problem especially severe for rural communities, both here and nationwide.
In Alaska, there are villages in the northern parts of Alaska where a survivor would have to take 2 airplane rides, a minimum of 17 hours, in order to have access to a rape kit. And that's unacceptable.
Leah Griffin and Senator Murray have been in talks with Alaska Senator Lisa Murkowski to co-sponsor the legislation, so it has support from both sides of the aisle moving forward.
And this isn't a partisan issue. This is something that we can all get behind, which is honestly really hopeful in this political climate.
We are going to keep working till we get this done. This is such an important issue, and I think it's been unnoticed for far too long.
And Senator Murray says she's also working to get a number of her male colleagues to co-sponsor the bill as well, again, from both sides of the aisle. And I asked her if getting male colleagues on board has been difficult, and she said they're beginning to recognize that they have to be part of this issue and part of the solution. This is a big problem that both men and women need to care about.